Thank you for calling Cricket. We miss having you as a valued Cricket customer.
Welcome to Cricket Exposed. I'm your host, Joshua Moore, the phone guy. And in this episode, we're talking about the Cricket Welcome Back cards. Now, these cards, and I have one right here, for example. These Welcome Back cards here are a clever little marketing attempt and business attempt for Cricket to regain customers who are pissed off at them, or for whatever reason, didn't pay their bill and continue their service. So when the account disconnects, when they start a new promotion, and that next promotion, some marketing company in Colorado prints out these little colorful cards, postcards, and they mail them to your mailing address that was on your account. Most people receive them. It seems like there's some people who just never receive one, even though they've had their correct address and everything. So I don't know what the whole formula between it is, but I've been getting these cards for darn near like 2.5, 3 years. And they continue on and on and on. I mean, this last month, I received 5 cards in the mail in my own personal name when I went home to Madera. And these cards, they have a toll-free number on them. And the whole idea is you're supposed to call that toll-free number, and it's an automated system. I have a recording of it. I'll play for you right now. It's what the recording asks you to do. Okay, now you've heard what the prompt is, so you have to enter an authorization number, and that number is printed on the card, as well as the system used to ask for simply the last 4 of your social that was on your account, or if you had no social, 4 digits that represented your social. Now it asks you for the last 4 of your phone number, which is kind of a little bad idea because your phone number is maybe given out to someone else, so the chances of having that phone number are rare. So how are you supposed to enter a phone number when you don't know it? But anyway, it will still transfer you to a representative either way. And when you get to representative, they're supposed to manually enter the information into the activation system under the Welcome Back area, and the system is supposed to reactivate and generate your account if it's eligible. Now, they say 24 to 48 hours. I've seen firsthand that the system, if everything's cool, the system will actually regenerate the account right almost within a few minutes, and that phone can be used if you have it. Now, there's some instances that it can't be. That is one, if that phone that you previously had has been sold or given to someone else and they're using it on an active account, it will create an error and the account will not reopen or activate without manual activation. Or if that phone number that you previously had has been reassigned, the same error could occur, or the system can generate a new phone number for you. Either way, the cards are supposed to be honored still. Now, if you notice, I had a video a few months ago about the store here, the corporate store I went to try to reactivate a card because the system kept erroring out on that card. And I recorded the young man at the Blackstone and Sierra store, Sierra Village store in Fresno. I don't know his name, but he's on the video. His voice is on this video recorder, arguing with me, telling me that they did not honor these cards in the store, the corporate store. That they do not do manual activations. That if I called this card in and customer service could not help me, that was it. I was screwed. Done with. They would do nothing about it. That's to the contrary of the representatives, and you'll hear them in my little recordings when I call them about this issue, saying that you can take the card into any corporate-owned retail store for assistance. So as customer service sends you to corporate retail stores, the stores here in Fresno at least sends you out the door unhappy. Typical Cricket. That's just the typical intolerable, business practices they have, especially here in Fresno, California. I can't say the same as for every market and every store because there might be some good Cricket stores out there. They're good of everything. But the one here is terrible. And it's ran by this lady named Maureen. And I've been trying to get her to return my calls for the last 4 days since she called me and offering me some kind of, offer to make up for last month's cards not working. And she hasn't called me back. So I'm going to have to call her boss down in San Diego again, obviously, and start this whole thing up again. Because, see, the issue last month, let me get back to where I was. The issue last month is these cards, the Welcome Back cards. All of my cards I had would not activate. I called them in, and they couldn't even process them because there was an error in the system. The error was that Cricket Wireless, a big company, 4 million subscribers, they reinvented their billing system basically a month and a half ago. And when that system was uploaded or restarted, there was numerous errors, including the fact that the tools and database they use to reactivate these cards that are mailed out were missing, corrupt, or altogether just failed. So no one who got these cards last month, with the exception of course probably a few that got to the right person when they called, were able to activate these cards. So, in all, it's mail fraud, because these cards are mailed in the United States mail with a clear offer on them. No stipulation as to where the offer is only valid if their system works, and the cards cannot be activated or used. So they're fraudulently sending out postcards in the U.S. mail system stating a promotion or sale that is not available to be taken advantage of. To my definition, that is mail fraud. That is against federal law, and I make sure that I'm going to write a letter, or a few letters, and send the fax for this, and then sending this video on to the U.S. Postal Service and the Attorney General of the United States. I think it's kind of far, but thousands of these cards and more went out, and there's more pissed off people than me, that's for sure. So that's it for the welcome back issue. I'll let you know what happens. I'm still waiting for them to call me back, because to me they owe me 5 months of service, 1 month of service for every card, and I won't stop till I receive it. They still owe me money last year, I know, but this fight will continue, and I will continue to let you know any information I get as far as Cricket Wireless and their bad policies and politics. And everything I say is only by my truth and experience that I've had. If you have different experiences, leave comments and suggestions below. Be nice. But I also like, if you can make a video response with your bad experience with Cricket, that'd be
Thank you for calling Cricket. We miss having you as a valued Cricket customer.